Nope, there we go, it isn't. I didn't think I'd actually turned this on. Good job I checked. Nope, there we go, it isn't. I didn't think I'd actually turned. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. You're live with me, David W302. And I've got a few hours before I've got to get up to go to work. And shit like that. Get my shower and stuff done. Let me just mute this fucker. Now, yes, I'm okay. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done an open talk. But that's because, well, as you know, my last open talk, which was very, very short, kept cutting out. My internet just died for over a week. Put it that way, there was just nothing. Kept phoning Sky, they had no clue what was wrong. And it turns out that it was actually due to building sites getting put up around Aberdeen. This in turn led to somebody rewiring one of the junction boxes wrong, and in fourth, cut out a lot of people's internet. It wasn't just me in Aberdeen. So that's a good thing to know. My internet's back up, it's all fixed, the issue shouldn't be back. So I'm back streaming. We're live, we're back, we're all good, as you know if you've been watching the streams. The next thing, so that's why my internet, that's why I wasn't streaming. That's basically fine and simple. So I know it's been about a month, 2 months since I actually did one of these properly. So yeah, we're back, we're doing an open talk. We're here, see who wants to come watch, speak about things. But in the time that I was off, not doing streaming and things like that, I watched Alien Convert. Or did I watch it? And this is what's made me really want to do this open talk, because you guys might be able to answer some of these questions. I've been doing a lot of video watching on YouTube and things like that about this, due to the fact that Alien Convert doesn't fit in with the Alien Predator fucking franchise universe. So now with Alien and Predator, which were always going to be one storyline, Ridley Scott decided, nah, I'm not going to watch the Alien versus Predators. I'm not going to follow anything they've ever done, and instead Prometheus. And has brought a whole new way about of how the engineers were built. Not only that, it also explains why Wayland is in both fucking films and dies in both. Not Alien Convert, but Prometheus. In AVP, when they go down the thing, the Predator picks him up, stabs him through the thing. Spoilers if you haven't seen that one. Stabs him clean, just... Oh, originally he doesn't. He looks at him and goes, oh, you're ill, I won't touch you. And Wayland does some weird ass shit. Never mind, he just kills him. And in this one, he gets killed by the creators, or whatever the fucking aliens are called. The people who built the aliens are. Which leads to another different story than what the Alien vs Predator say. Alien vs Predator say that the aliens always sort of had been, and the Predators found them and that they were battling. But when you go on to the Alien Converts, sorry if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, you find out that the engineers had created these black goo, which they were experimenting with, which had led to the Prometheus experiment and shit going wrong there. Then, as David infects people with just pure goo and things, they turn into different things and just really get fucked up. Now I've got a theory with this one. This is my theory on the black goo and the Alien Converts. Now, what if the black goo always did create the aliens? This is what's really going to bug me with this fucking Alien Converse now, is that you're going to have to think of two different, let's say, parallel universes built in to the fucking Alien compromise. You've got the Ridley Scott universe, which says they were created by the fucking the creators, and then you've got the AVP universe, which is saying that they've always been and they're just another breed of thingy and they're the most perfect fighting organism. Bred by the predators. It's a film, dude. What you on about? And the possible and alien, all alien mean, unless you're speaking extraterrestrials. It's a film, dude. You know, get over yourself. What the fuck? You've never seen the Alien films? Oh, that's fucking brilliant. No, dude, I'm speaking about the Alien franchise films. Right? You've got fucking the original Alien, Aliens, Alien Requilibrium, some shit like that. Right? Then they split off into like the Predators and AVP. And then they have the Prometheus and then Alien Convert. Now, what I'm trying to say in this video is that when you're speaking about these universes, these film universes, think of it like the most common thing out just now is DC versus Marvel. That is pretty much how the Predator franchise is now going. You have a fact that the Predators want to be part of this Alien franchise, which they've always sort of been part of due to the comics and the Great Wars and shit like that they've had over the years. And then you get on to Alien Converts, where it's got nothing to do with that whole universe. The Predators don't exist in Ridley Scott's universe. Instead, you get these big ass humanoid, I don't know, spiritual dudes who are all sciencey. And the other thing, an Alien Convert apparently goes to the fucking homeworld. That is not the home world. I don't care what you say. That is some hutted down freelance spiritual bullshit. That looks more like a fucking spiritual retreat than it fucking did a holiday, than it fucking did their home world. They've got spaceships that can interstellar travel and the technology to breed fucking aliens? Spacesuits manufactured, and you're really thinking they're sitting in that shitty fucking retreat? That shit ain't happening. They're spiritual dudes. That's not their home world. David's just used that world knowing it's probably the least defended world due to the religious piece of it. I know that may sound weird in our economy, in our humanoid world, that religion can bring about peace, but that is the whole idea of religion. And if these guys are advanced and as powerful as they are, they probably have realized that a long time ago, and this is more for them to justify why they are doing what they are doing, rather than thinking. And that's probably another reason David chose that planet. It's due to the fact that if it is a religious planet, and they're just there contemplating whether or not their existence should be allowed, then that is a massive fucking skip a hope I knew was cuffed, bro. What? Oh. But yeah, so if that is, and they're contemplating, like David always sort of has been, in a sense that the masters now become the creators and the creators now become a master. He's taught always, and religion plays a big story in the whole Prometheus and thing with the cross. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if in the second one it is actually a home world. It isn't actually just a religious retreat for them to contemplate what they are doing, if it is morally or immorally correct. And if so, that is a nice kick in the teeth by David, just to sort of go, well, here's the best contemplation. I'll drop all these fuckers on your ass and just watch you turn into what I'm doing. In a sense, David just dropped the bombs. He didn't really experiment on them. He just wanted to see the results on a grand scale. And what he found was the exact evolutionary process of what it was meant to do. Yes, a different variety, but that is what the xenomorphs do. They do not always look the same. I don't know what people's fascination with the xenomorphs always having to look like the original one is. The reason that the original xenomorph took so long to come out in all this different type of stuff, like people say, oh, the incubation period was different, the fucking look of it, it was a lot smaller, it was a thingy. Yes, why? It had been cocooned for fucking God knows how long. Right? Then you've got the fact that it was put into an incubation chamber when it was still putting the fucking eggs into the guy's stomach. They had put him on ice. You know, it was only when he got taken out of ice and that type of shit that, well, he wasn't really put on ice, but he was put in a slight stasis of when they were doing the medical experiments on him. Not only that, he's a bigger build, he's a stronger, much more tougher guy than the others, which is probably, and the alien had a lot more enclosed environment to deal with than in any other type of scenario in the first one. After that, the alien gets to open up, move around a lot more. In the third one, it shows you exactly the different type of evolutionary process that the facehuggers can have on and make the aliens different, due to the fact that when it inhibits a cow, it fucking walks on all four legs rather than the standard two with the arms up. It still has the big head, it still has acid blood, it still has two mouths in its fucking gut, and it still wants to kill every motherfucker. But it looks completely different. It's not black, it's grey. A lot of people put it down to the CGI. Right? Did you really just put that? Put it that way. I'm pretty sure if aliens did come to Earth, they've got a lot better way to look at us than in their arse. But anyway, so yeah, so David has just seen another type of evolutionary process brought on by the xenomorphs, which always the end result is to create a new queen, which answers the next question: why is there no queen and where did the eggs come from? The eggs are just the next evolutionary process. The queen already had to be there. If the xenomorphs have a facehugger, then the queen is there. The queen comes from the first evolutionary form of a xenomorph. You see? It doesn't. It is, as soon as the biological entity is able to get to that stage, it'll go to that stage. It'll evolve into that stage. Much like when ant hives get to a certain size, one automatically is the queen. It evolves into that. Yes, from other hives, other things will come and shit like that, but generally that is the way it works. When shit goes down, they evolve. Yes, Cartman did get anal probed by that. Then he started farting fire, which didn't set him on fire. Count that one in. I mean, if his ass was flaming out that much, it would have actually set him on fire due to the methane that was surrounding his body. So let's not get into that physics of that one. So yeah, that's the alien sort of thing. So if there's eggs, there's got to be the queen. Egg always comes after. It's just the next evolutionary step. That being said, in saying that, there's plenty of xenomorphs on that planet already, just in different forms, which means David already had to incubate some things. Like he said, it started out infesting the ground, then once the ground, it evolved into that, which it could spread into the next bigger thing. Once it did the bigger things, it then evolved into the xenomorphs. Once the xenomorphs got to a certain size, it then evolved into something else, and then they went into hibernation. That is the cycle of the xenomorphs. Then they'll go and infect, facehugger, move to somewhere else, leave that there. That is what they do. That's why they have all the people thinking it is so they can go and colonize. That is the whole idea of the xenomorphs. But what is pissing me off is the fact that Ripley Scott is completely denying the fact that the Predators exist due to the fact he's never watched the movies and doesn't want to. I'm sorry. If you're going to direct something, if you're going to be that involved in creating this universe, watch the fucking things that other people have done. You were given the opportunity. You turned it down. You didn't want it. That's your fault. Blame that on you. You could have continued it to go along with this Prometheus storyline as well. Saying that the Predators came across a planet where the aliens had already done this shit. It's possible that's what you did. They found a queen, they took a queen, and then they just started making their own eggs. That's very possible. You know, Area 51 was a nuclear site. It's there to design secret flight technologies, hence why people say they see odd aircrafts flying around that area. It's due to the fact it is a secret it was a secret base designed on stealth flight. Do your research, dude. There's plenty of stuff out there. It's a nuclear test ground, hence why the name Area 51 is because there was 69 of them. Or 71, something like that. Different nuclear sites where they were testing atom bombs. All the cool people are always on my stream. It's just a pity there isn't much cool people. So yeah, that's a few issues I've got with. Why am I'm always angry. That's just who I am. I'm angry. The alien convert is pissing me off because of Ripley Scott not following the Predators. He could have quite easily said that the Predators, well, he hasn't outright. I don't think anyone has outright said the Predators never came across a planet with the aliens on it. In which case, they could still fit in. In fact, the Predators could be another evolutionary chain of what? Another nuclear weapon, so to speak, bioweapon, of what the engineers had created. You know? In which case, hell, that would be an even better one, is to say that these creators are even older than what we think. I mean, the Predator-Alien War has been going on fucking, what, thousands of years? You know, maybe millions of years? And then, fucking, we've come along, we get involved, which then goes into the comics, which, to be honest, I don't know the comics. I've never read the comics, I just know Alien vs Predator comics exists. I've never heard of it. You know? But it's just something that I'd like answered, is Ripley Scott has went and said that he doesn't want to have the Predators involved. But I think he should. Although the films before were shit because they were too dark, 9 times out of 10. Good morning. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. Should Alien be with Predator? Should he not? Should this come into convert later on once we get more to the different stages? And if so, explain Wayland Yukana. How the hell is he alive in both movies when he dies in both? That's just one thing, you know. Alien Convert has made a lot more questions than it has answered. Also, was David broken? You know, he makes a lot of errors in like naming things and shit like that. That could be why he's on this mass fucking genocide of fucking worlds. You know? Also, the facehugger in the first movie. Like, you see the egg come out of that biosuit? Remember the guy was sitting in the chair, looked at the big monitor? He moved. He got killed in the ship. Remember the escape pod? He was killed by that facehugger. A big ass motherfucking facehugger, to be precise. I don't get it. You know, I really don't fucking get it. I normally get these things as well. It's just when there's these big of a gaps, it doesn't work. It just does not work. But yeah, so that's Alien Convert. That's my rant about that. I've been wanting to get that off my chest since I've seen that. That's been pissing me off, those things. So that's the 4 things I want answered. Should Alien and Predator be together in the same universe, or is this a different parallel universe, so to speak, where Weyland Yutani does know about them, but not from the Predators format. They know about it from a different way. Because the way that the Predators came about was that they were making a lot of noise. That's when they fucking went to the city and already had an agency after them. I don't know if that was Weyland or not, if that was just a government. Let's just say that was a government. Which Weyland then got the information from them, bought the information off them, and has made all the profits since then. Then, I mean, part of the reason Weyland got into so much power was because the space flights and the space battles with the fucking thing. You've never seen Aliens? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? How could you never have seen Aliens? You know? That's insane. You need to watch Aliens. You need to watch Alien, Aliens, Aliens 3, Aliens 4, and Aliens 5. Then Predator. Then Predator 2. Then AVP. Then AVP 2. And then Prometheus. And then fucking Prometheus Convent. He thought it was real aliens. He thought it was actually meaning like UFOs, extraterrestrials. Which, let's just say, with it, mathematically it is possible and should be possible. You know. Alien vs Predator. Now that was a good game. That was a carry on from them. That was part of the war that I'm talking about in the comics. That was part of the war in the comics, because the humans, the aliens, and the Predators end up having a great war across the universe, all funded by Weyland Yutani, and that's how they get a lot more of their power and shit. So, yeah. Yeah, no, you should definitely see them, man. Take a day out, sit, watch them. Maybe 2 days. So, yeah. And part of the reason that I wasn't streaming most of last week was just the fact that I decided to get the PlayStation Now. I had a 7-day free trial, and in that time I completed God of War 1 and God of War 2 and got halfway through God of War 3. Never did the chains, never did Ascension, and never did the other thing, mainly because I couldn't be arsed. You know, it's not... There were good games, and it was mainly due to the fact that I wanted to play the new one coming out, and there were games that I'd always wanted to play. But by the third one, they were just getting really repetitive. So we'll see how the new one turns out. And the way that I've been looking at the videos and shit, the trailers, it's been quite good. They've seemed to take a different approach on it. It's a lot more slower. It's a lot more focused on the tasks rather than just beating the shit out of things. Yeah, that's still an integral part of it, but it's got a lot more substance. I'm open to it, especially with the involvement of the kid. But in saying that, Kronos' luck with family and shit ain't good. It's bad. It's really bad. Kills everyone, everything. That's his deal, you know? Actually, my cat uses the toilet. So yeah. Anything this house thinks of sweet. And I don't have a... well, that's technically a table, but they're not really, they're boxes. So... have no idea who they are. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much it. But there's not really much else I've got to say. So yeah, that's pretty much my little rant here. It's been fun. Thanks for all you guys coming, watching, and subscribing. I'm taking it you're all part of a other stream, I'm guessing, because y'all know each other by the looks of it. It's quite interesting to see that. It's good to see. 1 + 1 = 5. That's right, I said it. 1 + 1 = 5. Prove me wrong. What? What the fuck? The film. What thick film of dust on his PlayStation? That's actually not my PlayStation, that's my TV unit, dumbass. Don't need to sit up, dude. You're random. I need you. What? Easily. There's my TV. There's where it was sitting. There's my PS4s, VRs, and there's all the games. Proven, bitch. Smoke it. Get the fuck out the back of the TV. That's just one half. Other half's over there. Yeah, doubtful. Anyway, folks, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to catch you all later. Answer those questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.